Once upon a time, in the vibrant town of Lutherville, lived a curious little ant named Alfie. Alfie had big, glistening eyes, tiny feelers that waved in the air, and a never-ending fascination for learning. Lutherville was a wonderful place made up entirely of letters, and each letter had its own unique story and personality. One bright sunny morning, Alfie decided it was time to explore the entire alphabet forest. "I want to meet every letter, from A to Z," Alfie declared excitedly. With a small backpack filled with snacks, a map, and a magnifying glass, Alfie set off on his grand adventure. First, Alfie stumbled upon the letter A. It was an adventurous apple tree with juicy red apples hanging from its branches. "Hello, Alfie," said it. "Would you like an apple to keep you energized on your journey?" Alfie nodded eagerly, munching on an apple as he waved goodbye. Next, Alfie skipped along and met Bee, a big, bold, blue butterfly. Bee flapped her wings gracefully and said, "Welcome to the alphabet forest, little ant. Make sure you keep flapping those legs." Alfie giggled and moved on. As Alfie continued, he met C, curious cat who loved to climb. "Meow, Alfie, heard C care for a climb up the trees, or shall we chase some woolly clouds?" But Alfie had to keep going, so instead, he thanked C and continued his expedition. Under the shade of leafy trees, Alfie encountered D, a drum that danced with the breeze. "Boom, boom," drummed D, "let's make a rhythm together." Alfie tapped along with his tiny feet, enjoying the music before waving a little farewell. Elements of the forest began to sing and hum as Alfie moved further, learning and meeting new friends like E, the eager elephant, F, the funny fox, and G, the giggling goat. The day went on as Alfie traveled through the forest, every letter teaching him something new. H was a hopping hare, I was an ice cream man, J was a joyful jack-in-the-box, and the list went on. Each encounter filled Alfie's heart with happiness and knowledge. Finally, as the sun began to dip behind the hills, Alfie reached the end of his journey at Z, the zippy zebra. "Congratulations," Maid said, "you have seen all the letters from A to Z." Alfie felt proud, his backpack now filled with stories, memories, and a little souvenir from each letter friend. With a heart full of joy, Alfie trotted back home, knowing he had discovered something very special. He had learned that each letter had its own charm, and together they formed the wonderful bridge of communication that is the alphabet. From that day, Alfie wasn't just any ant. He was Alfie, the alphabet explorer. Lands of ancient Egypt, where the scorching sun kissed the golden sands and the river Nile flowed with life, an extraordinary was underway. The Pharaoh had commanded the construction of a grand pyramid, a towering testament to his divine power and legacy. It was a task that required thousands of hands and countless hours of toil. Among the laborious was a giant of a man, a muscular figure whose sheer strength was the stuff of legends among his peers. His name was Ammon, and he was famed for his ability to pull massive stones. Ammon had a loyal elephant named Zahraa. Zahraa had been with Ammon since her birth. Her gentle nature belied her great strength, making her the perfect companion for the formidable task. Every morning before the sun rose, Ammon and Zahraa would begin their day's work. They pulled massive stones across the sand towards the growing monument. It was a sight to behold, the giant man and his equally impressive elephant working in harmony. Ammon would call out to Zahraa with a huge whistle and a series of gentle words. As they dragged the stones, the other workers couldn't help but pause and watch, a mixture of awe and relief on their faces. They found inspiration in Ammon and Zahraa's unyielding effort, and their spirits were lifted even on the hottest, most exhausting days. Ammon was a man of few words, but his actions spoke volumes. He treated Zahraa with the utmost respect and care, ensuring she was fed well and rested adequately. Their bond was palpable, a silent testament to years of companionship and mutual reliance. At times, as evening fell, Ammon would sit beside Zahraa, his hand resting gently on her soft skin, whispering stories of the stars or offering her sweet fruits. The pyramid slowly took form, its shadow extended far over the desert as a daily reminder of their progress. It was a feat that required not just sheer physical strength, but also unwavering determination and spirit. Ammon knew this well, his immense muscles ripping with effort as he harnessed his strength for each impossible task. Zahraa bore the weight with quiet dignity. As time passed, the other laborers began to see Ammon as more than just a mighty worker. He was a symbol of the unyielding human spirit, a reminder of what could be achieved when will and effort converged. His legend spread along the Nile, inspiring tales of courage. When the pyramid was finally completed, the pharaoh himself came to witness the fruits of his pupil's labor. His gaze fell upon the giant stone pillar and his elephant. He offered Ammon words of gratitude, acknowledging the pair's unique contribution. With the pyramid standing proudly against the horizon, a monumental testament to the toil of throngs led by a man and his elephant, the tale of Ammon and Zahraa became woven into the fabric of Egypt's rich tapestry. Long after the pyramid had fulfilled its purpose and the empire moved on to other deeds and challenges, the story of Ammon and Zahraa remained, a tale of muscle, friendship, and the indomitable will to create timeless wonder from the sands.